Okay, what about Christopher Fair?
Judge, can we do Lazo first?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Christian Lazo to sentencing. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I forget from one second to the next.
Lot going on. And the complainant would like to make a victim impact statement.
Okay. And you have witnesses for sentencing?
No, here.
Okay,
I don't need
just the
contact for
victim
sentencing.
impact. Okay. Good morning. Are you Christian Lazo?
See.
And for the record, Ms. Burge has already been sworn in and is going to translate for us, correct, ma'am?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Lazo, in cause number 25, DCCR 1423, was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the first degree felony offense of aggravated robbery. The agreement was for a cap of 15 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
I have, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense.
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Well, Judge, there is one issue that was brought to my attention this morning by Mr. Alonzo in regards to his criminal history. I think there is a notation there from the federal issue, and according to the report we have that he pled guilty and was sentenced time served. According to Mr. Alonzo, he was granted asylum during that time, and wasn't actually sentenced in that matter.
Is there currently an ICE hold? Can you check, please? Is there, but Mr. Lazo is not here legally, correct?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hands in first, yeah. First, yeah, and us. Una ultimate.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Lewis, you may proceed with argument.
Well, Judge, Mr. Alonzo, he's been pretty straightforward from the beginning of this case of his involvement. He's taken full responsibility, trying to be as cooperative as possible in this matter so the proper parties and everyone can be made whole, especially dealing with the victim and what they lost out on. Even to the point where he didn't know the victim would be here, but he did prepare a letter of apology that at some point he would hope to be able to read or you let them know of. He does understand he does have other holes from different counties that has to be addressed as well. So at this time, he's really just asking the court for as much leniency or mercy as possible as far as going forward to resolve this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Nichols.
Your Honor, I took into account his cooperation and willingness to accept responsibility when I capped it at 15. This is a pretty horrific robbery where they targeted this woman who's sitting right over here. He knocked her to the ground while holding a gun. They stole $80,000 in cash from her business. They've been targeting this woman. They've been following her and planning this for months, Judge. And I know another individual was involved. That case is pending. Mr. Lazo did essentially debrief as to how they got there and what they were doing. And that was taken into consideration when the cap offer was made. But the facts of this case, Judge, I think 15 is more than appropriate. She was terrorized, she was brutalized, she was injured, and had to go through this. She lost items that can't be replaced, some belonging to her late husband they stole from her. They stole her passport along with this huge amount of cash that was from her business. It was obvious they had targeted and sought her out and followed her, and that this was not just some random occurrence, that it wasn't just a crime of opportunity. They came in from Houston to do this, and they've been planning it for some time, Judge. So I ask the court that it says the full 15.
Anything else?
That's on the defense, Judge.
Mr. Lazo, I appreciate your attorney's arguments, asking me for leniency, but any leniency that you, I don't even know if deserve is the right word, but are getting, was because of the agreement that your attorney reached with the district attorney for that cap of 15 years. What you two did, to Ms. Ordaz is absolutely something, it's out of a movie, scary for a person who is just living their life, trying to run a business. And in my opinion, 15 is really probably not enough, but I understand, and I think she probably feels the same way. I appreciate, and I'm sure everybody, including her, appreciates you taking responsibility so that there wasn't a drawn out trial, so that everybody involved is going to also have their day in court. And so based on all of that, at this time, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of aggravated robbery. Sentence you to a term of 15 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You do receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. There will be an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement I followed, and so you have given up any right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. It's in Spanish and you need to read it carefully. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis. And if you guys will have a seat at council table, we will go off the record for a victim impact statement.
Ms. Ordaz?
Let me ask her. And Mr. Nichols, is she going to do that in English or Spanish?
She has a family member to help to translate, Your Honor. It's gonna be in Spanish.
Okay,